Good evening and welcome back to Anne Fairbank and Buckton's. Debbie here again. I'm very conscious that I haven't shown you much of Dodgy Dogs, which is the penultimate sport collection. It's vast. We did buy into it a great deal, and you've seen the odd little clip of it probably in fashion shows, but not the full extent at all. And we have had the balance of, I think we've got all the pieces in now, which I've pulled together today with 3 of my colleagues, just to show you it in a bit more in depth really, and explain everything behind it. And there's such variation in the link pieces and how you can dress one outfit up for one occasion, or dress it completely down and make it quite sporty and casual really for, say, holiday wear or going on holiday, traveling, etc. So there's a lot of possibilities within the range, which I'll touch on. Remember, I do show you full print, bang on, top and bottom to match. You don't have to buy it that way if you're not into heavy print. You could even pull out one piece and dress around it in all black. But generally the colour palette is very much the animal print, which is very signature with an apparent in Marc Cain across all the collections. So very heavy on animal print, but in a nice way. The colour tones of it are camel and black, so it's very nicely, subtly done. And then thrown into the mix is a lovely sketch of dogs, all sorts of dogs, hence the title Dodgy Dogs, along with a soft teal, like a duck egg blue, almost a duck egg blue colour, which, you know, if you said the mix of all of those prints and colours, you'd think, well, that must look like a bit of a nightmare, but actually it works really well. So, and it's a bit of fun, and after all, especially in the autumn winter, when you put something on, it should make you smile, you should feel good, you should find your clothes good fun to wear. That's what it's all about, to give you an air of positivity and start your day off in something you like and enjoy wearing. So let's, I'll finish off with myself at the end, but obviously I'm in some bits as well. You'll see as we go through with all the girls where we've got up to. Okay, Faye, if you would like to come on. So Faye is in the full print because she can, Full print on the front and obviously plain black on the back. So the little jacket, it's just a little cotton and elastane jacket, ever so lightweight. You've got this sort of scuba fabric on the sleeves. I love this fabric. It's really easy to wear. You can layer under it, you can layer over it, easy for traveling, good care for washing. Behaves very well in the washing machine. That is $279. It's cotton and 6% elastane. And then underneath, I've just put the little vest, the little basic editions vest. We have turned, if you've watched me before, you'll have seen the tip. I always turn them back to front, because if you just whiz round, Faye, I mean, Faye wouldn't mind, but I've got a scrawny. So you've got, that should be the front, but actually, you know, you get to a certain age and think, certainly in the autumn winter, it's much better to cover up. And I think it sits really nicely that way. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. And then you've got a little bit of like the black nylon quilting throughout that, on the pockets and on the zip. So that's a very easy little jacket. As I say, you could put a sweater under it, you could put a coat over that. It's just sort of a layering piece. And then the pull-on trouser in the leopard print as well. Again, they've kept the print just to the front, so you've got your nice comfy waistband on here, and a good length actually, because your inside leg is about 50 inches, isn't it?
At least.
At least. So that is a Sienna. If any of you know the names, good for you, because they come through thick and fast. I can't keep up with them. They can't either, actually. These are Sienna. They are a poly cotton with a 4% elastane, so very easy to wear, nice and comfy. 189. Thank you, Faye. And Sophie. So Sophie, there's a lot of winter white in this. I love winter white. So this is the fleece top, and it is fleecy, if you can see on the camera, if that transmits well. It's lovely and soft, sort of lounge wear as well. Actually, you'd be very comfortable lounging in that. If you remember the leopard print velour trouser, we've got it at the end actually. That makes a nice easy sort of loungewear suit, just for traveling or for wearing at home. And all the little detail with the way they've trimmed it with the animal print. You've got your Marc Cain Sport label there at the back. So ever so nice and warm next to the body. You've got all the trim around here and down the front. And then, as I say, you can layer that over. That's your fleece top, so you can put a little vest or a little t-shirt, whatever you want over that, or a gilet over that, or a jacket over that. And today I've put them actually with the jean. So you've got the leopard print jean as opposed to the velour track. And we'll just show you what I'm talking about. You will see it later, but I think we've shown it probably with this before. So that's its sort of partner for easy comfort wear. But obviously the jean is a little bit more sort of outdoorsy, a little bit smarter for going shopping or whatever. And they are a nice shape. They're the Wigan shape. So they're nice and fitted over the bottom and the hip, but then you get your extra width in the leg. And a couple of price points on that. The little fleece top is $279. It's just a poly cotton blend. And the wide print jean is cotton and elastane at $219. And Helen, again, in full print, and why wouldn't she? I think this is lovely. So it's quite a large paw print as opposed to a face, which was much sort of tighter together. And you can see this is more of a knit top. So as Helen stands close, you can see the knitted turtleneck there. And almost a 3D effect. It's textured, it gives that textured, and it's basically a lovely coffee and black. It looks really nice. Again, you've got your plain sleeve, it's plain black on the back, and the skirt is just the pull-on pencil skirt to match. Again, print on the front and plain black on the back, so you get that silhouette look with that. And as I said before at the beginning, if you don't like this full-on print, then you could just pick, Helen could just pick the skirt out, for example, and do that with a black skinny rib knit and a black leather jacket and black boots, or vice versa. She could put the top with some black jeans or trousers and a camel coat, whatever. You don't have to wear the whole thing together. I just like to get the effect of it and show you it full on. So the little knit sweat style top is $239. There's 9% elastin in that, so it's really comfy and easy to wear, I would think. And matching fabric in the pencil skirt at $189. Thank you, Helen. All right, moving on, but not leaving the animal print behind. So the little gilets, we always do really well with their little gilets. These have really flown. I've only got a couple of big sizes left, so Faye's actually a bigger one than she needs, but it doesn't really matter. And if you look now on the inside, it's actually not fully reversible, but if you took the label out, you could get away with it.
You most probably could.
And you've got, this is the lovely doggy print. You'll see this in more detail in some other bits. I mean, there's some beauty. You could study that forever. They've got little bandanas and all sorts, and little winter woolly coats and scarves. I don't know who draws these things. They've got great imagination. And then an integral hood in that. So again, I've gone full on print with the blues on silky top underneath, but you know, Faye could just highlight the gilet and put that over a plain black t-shirt or polo neck. But I quite like this little blues on top. That's been popular actually. It's really easy to wear. And if you just look at the detail on the side here, you've got the little pull-in tabs here. So you can pull in a little bit on the waist or leave it depending on your figure and how you want to wear it. Just wear it however you wish and as cinched in as you want it to be. But a nice length on that. And again, that is a layering piece. So you could almost put a second skin, one of their black second skins under that in the winter to keep you cozy, then your gilet or jacket or whatever over that. And then I have put the pull-on pleather trousers. We'll have these in two colours. You'll see the camel later. These are just pull-on faux leather, or pleather as we call it in the trade. Ranchy. Ranchy is the name of the shape of this, which is just very easy on the leg, quite generous, but short. Faye is tall, but they would be short almost on most people, or they might just come to the top of your foot. And because they taper down a little bit, it really doesn't matter where those finish. But that's a lovely, easy outfit, smart casual, just for going shopping or whatever, even out in the evening, you know, for a drink or something. So a few price points on that. The little, oh, I haven't got the gilet. Let me see your label, madam. Little gilet is $279, fully washable, unless I say otherwise. The only thing that isn't really washable in Marc Cain would be something like a boiled wool, i.e. my jacket, but everything else is washable and behaves very well. That is $279. The silky field blues on top is a viscose, it's $219, and the ranchy pleather trouser $219. Thank you, Faye. And now Sophie. So Sophie is in the full-on print in a dress. This is a lovely stretchy cotton, easy fabric, and a good length on this actually. Normally in the winter they do tend to go a wee bit shorter because they presume you'll do dark tights and boots. You can if you want, but they've gone a bit longer with this, and it gives that sort of pencil effect, very figure hugging. And then all the trim in the black gives it that nice shaping and that nice silhouette. So again, you can layer, you could have the gilet over that, you could have something underneath it, wear it however you wish, but it is very much a dress as opposed to a tunic at that length, and that is 279. Thank you, Sophie. So I think we'll draw a close there because I've still got plenty more to show you and to talk about. So tune in again later on for part 2. Thank you.